Yeah.
Hey team, we're live. Wow. Hey Meg.
Hey. What's up?
Not a whole lot.
Oh, it's so good.
Can we see you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Alright.
Oh wow.
Oh, everybody's on.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think, do we wait a minute? How does live work? Do we just sit around and wait for the good people to show up?
I mean,
or do
it
we just go
records
for
it, so it's not. Okay, well, someone's in.
Oh hey. How's it
Good
going?
eats.
Nice.
Cat's eating salad.
Meow. Back to you. Meow right back at you.
So yeah.
I think
Gourmet food. I think we just start.
We just
because
go
we'll
for it.
save it anyway.
Yeah, we're saving this, so.
It'll be available for your viewing pleasure for the next 24 hours, regardless of whether you're in our current live or not.
And it will be pleasurable.
Okay, so if you remember us, I'm Meg.
And I'm Max.
And together we are the marketing sales duo that is Cocoburg.
Powerhouse even.
Yeah, not even just duo.
No. Dynamic duo, maybe.
Everybody's favorite dynamic powerhouse duo. Okay, enough.
Yeah. And we're here today to talk to you guys about New Year's resolutions.
You might be thinking, hold up, it is February 8th. Why the heck are we still talking about New Year's resolutions, right?
Bizarre time.
Weird. But
there's a good reason.
Is there?
Yeah, there is a good reason.
So let me ask you first, Max. Did you set any New Year's resolutions? You know, like waking up January 1st. Did you?
Nope.
No.
No. Not a single resolution. I have some ideas about things that I'd like to happen in 2019.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? Did you?
I was just about to answer the question
Oh,
before you even
sorry.
asked me.
Wow.
I didn't set any. I mean, I never really keep them, to be quite honest. I've been like journaling a little bit, but yeah, I didn't really set any like solid goals.
Why? What's the reason?
I mean, like I just said, they always fail.
They do. It's true. That's why I
kind
didn't
of
set any goals either. Yeah, really. It's like, oh, I'm geared up. I'm gonna do something all of 2019,
and then it's just like the second something goes wrong, I'm like, that's it.
Which, how often does that happen? That like, you know, you set up goals and it's just not. It's not gonna happen. Like you go to the gym around this time of the year, like. In January, you can't even.
Oh my goodness.
Like get a.
Not a single treadmill is available.
No.
Everybody's walking.
All the rooms are like taken up. It's like great.
The stretching mats.
Yeah, seriously.
It's awful.
But by this time, it's like smooth sailing.
Dead.
It's like the least busy time of the year, almost.
It's the drastic change is just so interesting to me.
And so apparently. You and I aren't the only ones who deal with this.
So, according to U.S. News and World Report, 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. 80%.
80%.
So that drastic drop that we're talking about, it's a real thing.
It is. It's a real. It's not just you. No. Or me.
There's the data backs it up. So I mean, I guess it's important to ask. Why do these resolutions fail, right? Like every year people are making New Year's resolutions. People are really trying to better themselves, but they just can't.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Yeah.
So why do you think they fail?
You know, sometimes they fail because it's like a really broad goal that is impossible to achieve. Sometimes they fail because you're trying to do, like I know personally, like I'll try to do all of the things all at once. It's like, okay, this year I'm gonna eat better and I'm gonna drink less and I'm gonna exercise every day and it's just, you know.
You're making a laundry list of things they're unrealistic goals, they're really vague, and you're essentially setting yourself up for failure before you even start.
Not saying that you shouldn't or can't do all of those things, because you certainly can, but like why January is the time where, you know.
It shouldn't be tied to a specific day of the year or month. It should be, you should be trying to better yourself, you know, always, forever.
That sounds like something that our curmudgeonly founder says occasionally.
Yeah.
About New Year's. Seth, what was that
what's
about
your mantra?
New Year's resolutions?
I remember. Good thing I wrote it down. Seth's resolution is to never set resolutions.
Yeah.
Which is, it's quite brilliant.
Yeah, it kind of works. It's one place we'll get from.
I resolve to never set New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what can we do about that? You know, like what are some ways to like? Because it's not like we don't want to like improve ourselves. It's not like we, you know, I'm not gonna even deal with like all of this stuff about myself that I'd like to improve and to work on. Like, so what are some like effective strategies to be able to actually create lasting, sustainable change in your life?
Well, yeah. Well, before we go there.
Before we go there.
Here at Cocoburg, For Real Foods,
Mm-hmm.
we are implementing this cool new concept called
New
Year, Real You.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's the idea that, like what I was just saying, you know, it's an everyday reassessment of your goals and who you are, and kind of just embracing your truest self and not trying to change something about yourself. So the idea is that you should be enacting change constantly, and it shouldn't be tied to, you know, just a specific day of the year or a specific like vague goal or overarching like thing you're trying to accomplish. So how do we do that? How do we accomplish like
It's a good question.
zoning in on a single thing?
You know, I like to set for myself SMART goals because
Yeah.
I feel like that makes a big difference.
So
And I mean SMART, not just like, oh wow, that's a really smart goal you set for yourself, but like SMART is an acronym that actually stands for
specific,
measurable,
attainable,
realistic, is that it?
relevant,
Relevant.
and I mean close,
Yeah.
and time bound.
Mm-hmm.
So an example could potentially be
What about that challenge that we're doing? That's a good example.
So yeah, so Max and I have taken part in the 40 Days of Strength Challenge, sponsored by Bulletproof and some really cool athletes in the like health and wellness space. So it's got a lot of cool backing behind it. And the challenge is 100 push-ups and 100 squats every day for 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
So hashtag 40 Days of Strength Challenge.
So that's specific.
Because
Yeah.
it's not a vague like, oh, I just want to get stronger.
Yeah, I want to do more work.
I'm gonna do 100 push-ups and 100 squats every day for 40 days.
Yeah.
Measurable.
Again.
100.
Yeah. Attainable.
So
It's a reasonable goal. It's not anything way outside of our ability level. It's
Yeah.
not something. I mean, it's not easy. I was thinking when I first started, like, oh, this is gonna be a piece of cake. I'm just gonna like.
I definitely didn't have that
Way
thought.
more sore than I expected to be.
I didn't think it was gonna be a piece of cake. I have like 0 upper body strength, so I was like very concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been good at it. We've been doing it.
Yeah.
Attainable also could mean like you don't need to pay for a fancy schmancy. I really struggled with that phrase. Gym membership.
Yeah, no, you don't have to go get the class pass for $250 in order to better yourself. You know.
Yeah, so you can do it. I mean, we've been breaking it up like 4 times a day in the office, doing sets of 25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't buy into the commodification of your wellness. You can do that without having to pay the man.
You do it right in your room, in your kitchen. Last night I was making dinner. I did a set. You know, it's just anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah, I have to move the coffee table out of the way in my teeny Queens
We pick a
apartment.
song. We blast music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think we were on R, relevant. Yeah, relevant. I want to get stronger.
Let's bring this back to
Bring it
relevance
back.
here.
Yeah.
So yeah, push-ups and squats help you build strength. So the the task is relevant to the goal.
And then
That was
time
a great
bound.
phrase.
Yeah, good work.
Thank you.
Time bound.
Every
40
day,
days.
40 days.
Yeah, that's easy. And you can do anything for 40 days.
Yeah.
And I know that's like, sounds a little bit familiar or similar to like a, January goal, but so like, the thing is, like a New Year's resolution,
We started in February 1st.
we started in
too.
February, yeah, and it's kind of similar to a
Goes
way
into
that
March.
you could make a New Year's resolution,
It's
but
already
it's
halfway
just
through
like,
the year.
why do it January 1st? It's, like, chill out in January.
Yeah.
You've got all sorts of other stuff going on.
January is the longest month ever too, so like don't try to accomplish too much in there. Just like ride out that wave.
Yeah, you gotta decompress from all that family time.
Yeah.
I know I definitely had
Same.
to. Yeah. So
I guess.
I think that we're pretty well now covered in the area of SMART
Yeah.
goals in this live video. That was a weird way to phrase that, but
What are your SMART goals?
my SMART goals.
Well, no, I'm asking.
Oh.
I'm asking the 4 people that are tuned
You
in
guys.
live right now.
Yeah.
Did anyone set any?
We'll wait.
We're just gonna really.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you guys can write them in there. How about write your SMART goals, send us, DM us your SMART goals, and we will post them somewhere, and like we can sort of like use this as an opportunity to like, oh, that's a really great goal that you had, friend. I'm gonna take that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So DM us your SMART goals.
DM us your SMART goals. If you go to the link in our bio, you can read more about this whole New Year, Really You concept. Additionally, if you go to the link in our bio, that blog post will link you to our For Real Foods press release, which kind of gives a little bit of a background of our name change and what that's going to look like and what that entails. And we will be on the story later doing our push-ups and our squats because it is day 8 of the challenge. And yesterday I found to be pretty difficult, so hoping today is like a little bit easier, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
And we'll do a little time lapse. We'll show you what's going on.
Cool.
But yeah, if you have any questions or anything, this will be on our story for the next like 24 hours. So ask us any questions, send us any goals, like Max was saying, and
Yeah, that's a wrap.
We'll
Thanks
see you
for
next time.
tuning in.
Okay.
How do I end it? Okay.
We got it.
I think